Welcome to the Productivity for Profit podcast for ambitious CEOs, owners, managers and entrepreneurs. I'm Libby Knight, a productivity and time management specialist, and each week I'll be bringing you a dose of focus through fresh ideas and techniques that will save you time, prioritise results and give you more freedom for what's important. So ask yourself this question: how will you make this year your most productive and effective ever? Profit, the money in your pocket. What comes in minus what goes out. Are you aware of where every penny goes, of what's left at the end of the month? Or do you stick your head in the sand because you're afraid to see the numbers in black and white? You can't run a successful business if you don't know your numbers. So let's get real and get comfortable with money so that you can be truly profitable. Let's get super clear on what profit in our business means. It's the difference between the amount you earn and the amount spent. So, what are you spending in your business? Are you fully aware of every cost, of every expense? There are obvious things like stock, equipment, materials, labour, rent, courses, mentoring, accounting services, web hosting, podcast hosting, social media scheduling tools, business insurance, uniforms, the list goes on. But think beyond that. There's the software and the apps, the stationery. Yes, every journal, pen and sticky note counts. Business books, mobile phone charges, fuel used to attend meetings or to go and buy stock, the coffee you bought at a networking event, home office utility costs, your new desk chair. And don't forget that you'll need to deduct your tax when calculating your profit. So you're going to need to earn more than the total of all these costs if you want your business in profit. If your total costs and expenses exceed your income, your business isn't making profit. It may make your stomach churn to think about this. It's the perfect example of how important it is to get comfortable with being uncomfortable when running your business. Ignoring the facts and being in denial isn't helping you. And you can't build the dream if you don't have all the facts. You can't make informed decisions if you don't have all the facts. Of course, you need to invest in your business. And in the early days, it's likely that there will be a deficit. You'll want to leverage your income or a loan in order to grow the business. Spend money to make money. There will be costs to build assets like a website, a course, a product, to buy equipment or to get the legals in place. But there comes a point when the business must be profitable, when there's more money coming into the business than going out. So yes, choose wisely about how you reinvest your profit with the aim of creating more wealth, and set targets and deadlines of when you want to see a profitable business. Whether you believe that money is a major driver for you or not, you made the decision to monetize whatever it is that you do. If money wasn't important, you'd be doing it for free or keeping it as a hobby. But at some point, you decided to turn your skill into a business. And that means that you need to pay attention to making a profit. It's not the only motivator or symbol of success, but it is important. Keep a close eye on where every penny goes so that you know it's being wisely spent, that it will yield a good return, that it's spent purposefully with an objective in mind, and that spending is linked to a goal. What are you trying to achieve? Review your spending regularly to make sure it's still the best way of utilising the money available, leveraging the cash and not just letting it trickle away. On the flip side, being overly risk-averse can mean slow growth. If you're afraid to invest in getting help or automating processes in tech or professional services, doing everything yourself to save the pennies is going to be painfully slow to build your business. You will need to invest wisely for long-term benefits, to save time and to accelerate growth rate. You want to provide a superior product, excellent customer service, to innovate, stand out, to build a strong brand, and these do cost money. Just do your research before writing the check so that you know you're going to get the outcome you want. So let's understand profit in a little more detail. You can measure the profit you make on a product or service that you sell in several ways, in terms of percentage and in terms of pounds, dollars, euros, whatever currency you're working in. And you can aim for a large profit on each unit, or if the profit margin is smaller, to be competitive, you'll need to sell more units. So think about the products and services that you sell in your business. What is the profit of each unit or session or appointment that you sell? That's the percentage of your price to the customer that you get to keep after all the costs are taken into account. Materials, labour, manufacturing, processing, delivery, operations, etc., etc. So after all these costs have been removed from the selling price, what are you left with? You want a healthy percentage left over. Now there's no single percentage profit margin that you should be aiming for. Different industries expect different profit margins. Some companies will trade a smaller profit margin for selling a higher volume of units. If you're trading time and expertise for money, you'll want a higher profit margin because you can only deliver your services to a few. So don't compare yourself to others unless your business model and product are similar. So if you're selling a product for £1,000, for example, and you have a profit margin of 80%, you're making £800 on each sale. Now, if you're selling a product for £80 at the same profit margin, 80%, you're going to have to sell an awful lot more of them to get the same profit in your pocket. So if you're trading time for money, think about how you're going to earn the income and profit you need. How will you price your offer so that you can sell and deliver enough courses or sessions, for example, to earn a living? If you're a product-based business, how are you going to sell enough of your product to cover your costs and pay yourself a good wage and save and invest or whatever it is you want to do? Review your business model to see if it's set up to deliver the profit you want. Do you need to make any changes? Do you need to raise your prices, reduce your costs, find new routes to market, or even rethink your offering? Set revenue and profit targets so that you can grow a healthy, profitable business. Set deadlines for when you want to turn a profit and the milestones you want to reach with a deadline in mind. What do you need to do to make it a reality? Can you do it alone, or do you need to invest? Keep it simple, create effective systems, maximize your profit, and then scale. So, what can you do today to maximize your profit? First, audit your current products and your processes to see if you're getting the most profit from every sale. Are you buying in at a good price? Would you save money by buying in bulk? Or would you save on wastage by buying less? Have you shopped around lately? Done a price comparison? Are you still getting the best deals and the best quality for your money? Is there a better solution? Consider both materials and services that you're spending money on when you do your audit. Are you leveraging your time effectively? Could you automate more of the processes in your business? Delegate or outsource? Your time is money, so consider what you should be spending your time on. Utilize your skills, expertise and experience and find others who have the skills, expertise and experience in the other areas of the business. Next, simplify. Are you wasting resources on overcomplicating things? What's the most time and energy efficient way to do each task, each process, each project in the business? Get from A to B in the straightest line possible. Delivering quality doesn't mean spending more money. Think results for the customer or client. Don't lead with your ego. That can be expensive. Don't give too much away. Don't discount by default. Don't undervalue your expertise. Don't cave to pressure when someone says they can't afford what you're offering. Keep control of your business and be confident that what you offer is valuable to those who need it. Go find them. Next, raise your prices. When did you last raise your prices? When did your costs last rise? If your suppliers, whether that's for materials, logistics, technology, marketing, or any other cost in your business, if their costs rise and you don't raise your sale prices, your profit margin is shrinking. So don't feel awkward about a price rise. You'd be surprised how well people will take it. They'd be more surprised if you kept your prices the same for years. So raise your prices with confidence, charge your worth, and maintain your margins. So what are you going to do with your profit? Pay yourself a good wage? Build a pension? Invest in stocks or property? Live a lavish lifestyle? Pay for the children to pursue a hobby? Travel? Buy nice things? If you want these things, and after all, isn't that why we're working so hard? It's profit that will pay for them. So don't bury your head in the sand. Know your numbers to build the dream. To find out more about how I can help you to build and grow your beautiful business, follow the links in the show notes and come over to Instagram and connect. I'd love to find out more about what you do. Thanks for joining me for this episode of the Productivity for Profit podcast. Why not join me in the free Facebook group Productivity for Profit for more tools, tips and support on your journey for mastering your productivity and time management. If you enjoyed the podcast, be sure to subscribe and leave a review. If you're juggling the demands of a service-based business helping your clients and all the other demands of life, then you're probably feeling pretty short of time. So this is just for you. I have a brand new course that helps you to save a minimum of an hour every day. And what would you do with that extra hour? And how would that accumulate over a year? Would you make more money? Would you be more present with your family? Would you have more me time and prevent the burnout? Whatever you choose to do with that extra hour a day, we know that it's not just about what you do, but how you think. So this course is going to start with those quick wins of gaining you back some time, plugging the leaks, putting in the boundaries, but it's also going to help you to instill new beliefs that will allow you to make different choices. Because this is not just about quick wins, as good as they are, it's about long-term change and changing your life. So if this is something that you would like to know more about, then have a look in the show notes and find the link to the Save an Hour Every Day course.